Hello, this is Alekius, and welcome back to another episode of Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts as the French, continuing the final days of the war with Japan. I guess months, because it's going to take half a year to do this last invasion. And it's involving most of our fleet at that. We've finished most of our new fleet builds. Designs. The builds will take a while. Longer, small caliber guns. Possible. Very minor transport losses this time. Philippines signs with China. I would say that is a bad idea. That's because our battlecruiser fleet is in repairing, so we've gone over our limit, but we'll still approve the new destroyers because as soon as the battlecruisers are done, that won't be an issue. We'll take our modern fleet and see if we can't tackle these guys while the rest block up the exits. Meanwhile, Republic of China, increased tensions. We want to finish that. And then I'm probably going to want a suggestion on who we fight after China. I want to do a Clash of the Titans. I don't think Italy counts. We'll take a closer look at the politics. We'll see how everybody's navy is doing. There we go. A lot of port damage. Outstanding. Larger destroyers and a new hull. Mexico wants a destroyer. China ignored us. Dutch Antilles wants to leave the empire. Let's take a look at those politics. Like I said, our navy budget is 69 billion. We have 330 ships for a total tonnage of 1.5 megatons. The British Navy has a similar budget, smaller though, 61.5 billion, 870 kilotons. Kind of weaker than I expected. Not doing that great. Huge crew pool. Good technology. The Italian Empire has about slightly more than half that budget. Is sitting at a megaton actually. I might have to take back what I said. Very advanced technology. Has more capital ships than the British. A lot of heavy cruisers, a lot of light cruisers. Although it's going to take a while for us to get to negative relations with either one of those. Another good contender is probably the United States, which has only heavy cruisers for capital ships, so I take that back. But they do have a budget comparable to the Italian Navy and very advanced technology. And then we have the Soviet Union, which is not paying their navy anything by comparison to everyone else. Average technology, quarter megaton, And then the Japanese and Chinese have very small navies. Very small budgets. Japan at least has good tech. That's not doing them any good. So let me know who you'd like to see us go to war with after we finish up with Japan. Possibly China. We may try to push a war with somebody else, since China's being stubborn and not easily offended. Okay. I need to pay attention to the progress on this, because we need to pull our fleets in to finish it. Oh, crew salvage program. Excellent. Saving lives. 2 more months and the port damage seems to have increased our chances despite moving tonnage away. For this episode at least, I'm going to keep trying with China though. Our battle cruiser, well, they're better. Close to being under. Should really have paused something, but I didn't. Like, we have all of our sliders maxed out. We're building as much as we possibly can, and we're still making $500 million per month. We get any events where the government's like, should we prioritize growth or budget for the Navy? I know what it's going to be. Ugh, I almost don't even want to fight this one. This is a turkey shoot. I do like watching our elderly ships clinging to relevance. And some people have taken a shine and hold on to the pleasure of the refits of those, which maybe we should refit them again. Silly though that may be. I'm not going to split them up this time. I'm going to be in one mega group. The heavy cruisers will follow behind. Everybody will seek to avoid torpedoes. We want those tight as well. Destroyers are screening the main body. Destroyers are screening the heavy cruisers. Then we add these ones to the heavier forward screen, or maybe we keep them detached. Torpedoes off. Torpedoes off. Avoid torpedoes. And you guys instead will be abreast and scouting. Alright, there we go. Nice foggy day. Do we have any ships with radio direction finders? I know we've been through this before. Southwest, that is ahead. Well, we found them. turn the fleet. Looks like they're going left to right by our view. This is one of the light cruisers. Yeah, those are definitely the older guns. Can't see much at range. Was this the Gascony class? Oh no, the Sulfurinos. Recognize the class now. We have 80 hits already. Gracious. There's some torpedoes. She's increased her turn to avoid. So has the province. It's too many though. I'm going to take at least 2. Dud, likely due to the angle. Sharp angles are not good for torpedoes, but we're getting later on in tech where magnetic fuses are starting to fix that. A lot of flooding back aft. Oh right, this is the class where we had the broken X turrets that I never fixed. There is another set of torpedoes. Good hit on that destroyer. There's the turn. Nice dodge. Torpedoes against our destroyers. Let's turn the Gascony around. Although it looks like this is the last hurrah for one of the, I believe this is a Belarus class. No, the Belarus had the big wings. Jeez, I can't even see anything. There's so much gunfire and older ships. It might be the Invincible class. This might be the namesake. With all the casemates. Where's the last one? Harukaze. Get him. Cause flooding up the nose. Sideswiped. Do we have... There's a Belarus. With all the heavy wings. Which we don't get to see fire. So be it. I think it's Belarus class. Yeah, there it is. With the 5 funnels. Alright, not much to say about that one. Shame it was foggy to obstruct views. Oh, that was a port defense. There we go. We hurt our relations with China. Looks like the British are not having any easier a time than we did. This is the last month? Sure is. The port attack did a little bit more. Get our tonnage in there. Kick it over to assure final victory over Japan. And it shall heretofore be known as French Honshu. Got 20,000 tons left. We're gonna wait. Better mines, better torpedoes, better diesel electrics for the submarines. Sonar Station 3, excellent. A lot of transport losses. Soviets trying to improve. Northern Honshu has been taken control of, and we are at war with Japan. What do they have left? Do we need a month for it to recognize? 17 million people. No provinces, no ports. Yeah, we just need to wait a month. Actually, well, sure. There you go. There's a peace treaty. Finances, we have 23,000 tons free. We'll just wait. Yep, it cleared. Everything's scrapped. Every nation we eliminate does improve turn times. Probably. Maybe. Less ship flaws, heavier cruiser displacement. Why are we still losing transport ships? You guys should go home. You're welcome to. Japan is dissolved. There's no reason to fight anymore. We will welcome you back. You can go home. The war's over. Not even gonna take any punitive action. No need to. Where is our other battlecruiser? There we go. I'll collect our battlecruiser fleet together. And we have our modern fleet. I'll move over here for now. Then I'll sort through our invasion fleets and our semi-modern fleet. And we'll have to swap the music next time. Increased tensions with China, finances, still sitting at 20,000. Move on into April of 1929. Watch our unrest decrease. Provinces controlled, almost triple digits now. What I need to do is finish building the half of the main fleet. Coastal Submarine 5. Interesting. Timor trying to gain independence. That's down here. Finances, we're sitting at 20,000 tons. Ship designs. That's right, I like these light cruisers. We'll build one of them and 3 destroyers. I forget what the desired fleet composition was. And those will go to Marseille. That should put us close to our limit. We might try to sort through all of our very aging fleet now. Kind of smush them all up together and then break them out into maybe smaller fleets. Maybe. Now I have the Verités separated out. Advanced propeller shaft 5 for even better turning rates. Go tell our ambassador to poke the Republic of China's ambassador in the eye. Do any of our fleets have any significant damage? The Invincible, the Diderot. Yeah, we need to get some of these guys back into port. We may see about redesigning some of them, bit by bit. Or refits, I suppose. And sky's the limit. We can refit them with anything. Anything. Because money is no object. Although our monthly balance is finally negative now that we're at peace. And the government has reassigned some of our prodigious amounts of funds back to the civilian government. And social programs and such. And I am happy for that. We don't need the money. Post 3D stabilization. Nice. Much better stability. Hydroelectric turret traverse. Advanced and naval shells. Just a generic improvement. Scotland signs with Italy. Interesting. Britain trying to provoke us. We are friendly with Korea. You know what we should do? We should go send these guys. We'll see if we can provoke something by just sticking a boatload of tonnage down on some of these islands. Battleship diplomacy. Sure, since these guys aren't doing anything, we'll do it here too. You'll head down to Batavia. The slightly older ones will go to Surabaya. And the battle cruisers will head on down to Makassar. And then over here, oh, Austria is no more. When did that happen? Should have noticed when I did the review because they weren't in here. They're definitely not there though. Alright. We'll just park you guys over here. And hope you can start something. $16,000 tons left. Do we have any significant fleets in port at this point? I know we have a few defensive fleets just kind of chilling. Although I'm going to go ahead and get those out now. Gulf of Mexico we don't need to worry about. Caribbean we do. These ones can go to the North Atlantic. And then we'll split them in half. Move the other half to the Bay of Biscay. Why do I have 9 destroyers over here? It's weird. Why you guys like that? We do have our Baltic Sea group. Make sure they're out there. What kind of destroyers? Come on, I want the fleet. There we go. Looking at 35 knot Spahis, sitting at 1,005 tons, if built without flaws. There's one. That is another. And there's the third. Seven-inch Mark IVs, crew training doctrine, advanced mines. Have no presence in Gulf of Mexico. We do have South Pacific covered, Bering Seas covered. South Atlantic. Central Atlantic. Denmark Straits are fine. Oh, we do have Eastern Med now. So we'll get that one moved over. Bay of Bengal, no. East Indian, no. South Oceania, no. Indonesia seas counts. We'll need to fix that. Philippines seas are not covered at the moment. Do I have any sitting out in the Pacific? Habana, Belawan, Wilhelmshaven, San Juan. We can get San Juan out. They can head to Naha. And then we have Sea of Japan and Northeast Asia. Alright, where's Wilhelmshaven? So we'll send you to Yokosuka. And then the extras in Cuba will head to Maizuru. And then we'll have one spare escort fleet, which will probably park in our Bay of Biscay shipyard. And I'll keep this episode shorter because I want to hear who our big brawl of the giants should be. We could probably even handle all at the same time. We would take losses. It would hurt. But my faith in the AI is pretty minimal. And sheer resource-wise, we are a monster at this point. Industrialists are impressed by our navy and are ready to invest for the needs of the fleet. We can take the funds, we can tell them to invest in industrial infrastructure, or we can tell them to allocate it to social needs. As we don't have the unrest and we don't really need the money, I'm all for investing in our GDP. Soviet Union replaces their Admiralty one more time. Mark 1 18-inch guns. Bilbao will be our parking lot for escort fleets. We just need to split this into two and send one of them to Maizuru. Why do we have one too many? Too late now. Increased tensions with China. Looks like we have some room for shipbuilding capacity. We're going to wait though. Looks like most of our fleets are where they should be. Primary fighting fleets. Escort fleets are still moving around. Britain's losing a lot of transports. Finland wants a pair of destroyers, sure. Britain's being consistently wanting to be aggressive. Alright, we have 50,000 tons free, which we can't even lay down a single battleship with that. Because those are absolute monsters of battleships. What was the Yamato? 80,000? And that might be just inflation mined, and it's actually like 40,000 or something. Nah, I don't think it was that. I think that was more like an Iowa. Yeah, the Yamato was 72,000 tons, give or take. Alright, my memory hasn't failed me yet. Brazil wants a destroyer. Britain tries again to bash its face against a wall. We've been there, we've done that. I get it. Totally understand your difficulties, Britain. There we go. Almost 100,000 tons free. Sounds like one. Yep, they're commissioning the special cruisers, which will now build a couple more of those. The Furieux and the Flore. All in Valencia. Puts us within 30,000 tons. And that takes us up to the winter of 1929. Ready to start 1930. This is when we're going to start seeing ships get real crazy, as if they weren't already. I suppose the late 30s is when we see them get real crazy. We're pretty far ahead on tech though, so I'm expecting things like radar to start popping out, along with some of the really disgusting ship designs. Wow, Britain's gonna lose against China. United States gains control of Portuguese Guinea. Okay, different. All right, we got another good chunk of shipbuilding capacity. Yeah, these battleships are almost 92,000 tons. Absolutely ridiculous. And despite these super advanced technologies, none of them have flaws. Oh, we have some. Okay, it's rare. Oh, no, maybe not. Maybe they don't reveal themselves until they're actually built. because that's about half of the ones that are commissioning. Because if you didn't see it while building, you would just cancel them. Yeah, that makes sense. That seems like a reasonable time to pause. Keep this to the more normal episode length and call it here. So I appreciate you staying to the end. Hope you enjoyed as much as I did. Please leave a comment, let me know what you think, and I will see you all next time. Take care, everyone.